The late afternoon sun beat down on San Antonio, Texas. It was June 27, 2022. The air hung heavy, thick with humidity. On the outskirts of the city, near railroad tracks and a bustling highway, a tragedy was unfolding. First responders rushed to a seemingly abandoned tractor trailer. Inside, they found a scene of unimaginable horror. Dozens of bodies lay sprawled, victims of a deadly journey that had ended in the sweltering Texas heat. 53 souls, migrants all, had perished in the trailer's unforgiving heat. They had been seeking a better life, a chance at the American dream. Instead, they found a gruesome end. The trailer, designed to transport goods, had become a death trap. The air conditioning system had malfunctioned, turning the metal container into an oven. Temperatures inside the trailer had soared to unbearable levels. Desperate, the migrants had pounded on the walls, their cries for help muffled by the metal and the indifference of the outside world. They had clawed at the walls, leaving behind heartbreaking evidence of their desperate struggle to escape. The tragedy sent shockwaves across the nation and beyond, a stark reminder of the human cost of desperate migration and the ruthlessness of smuggling operations. Homero Zamorano Jr., the 46-year-old Texan behind the wheel of the ill-fated trailer, became the face of this tragedy. Apprehended shortly after the discovery, he initially tried to evade responsibility, claiming he was unaware of the human cargo he was hauling. However, the evidence against him was overwhelming. Surveillance footage showed him at the pickup point, and his communication records tied him to the smuggling operation. On January 15, 2025, more than 2 years after the tragedy, Zamorano Jr. stood in a San Antonio courtroom. Facing a mountain of evidence and the weight of 53 lost lives, he pleaded guilty to transporting migrants, resulting in death. The guilty plea was a small measure of justice for the victims and their families, but it did little to ease the pain and suffering inflicted on so many. Zamorano Jr.'s sentencing was scheduled for April 24, 2025. He faced a maximum sentence of life in prison, a stark reminder of the severity of his crime. The case against him, however, was only one piece of a larger puzzle. Authorities were determined to dismantle the entire smuggling network responsible for this tragedy. The migrants who perished in San Antonio had embarked on a perilous journey, driven by hope and desperation. They came from different countries: Mexico, Honduras, Guatemala, El Salvador. But they shared a common dream, a better life in the United States. They had families to support, dreams to pursue, and futures they yearned to build. For them, the risks were worth taking, the dangers a small price to pay for a chance at a brighter future. They had paid exorbitant fees, up to $15,000 each, to smugglers who promised them safe passage. These smugglers, operating in the shadows, had little regard for human life. They treated their human cargo as commodities, herding them into crowded trucks and trailers, more concerned with profit than safety. The migrants' journey was fraught with danger from the start. They faced scorching desert heat, treacherous river crossings, and the constant threat of detection and deportation. Their ordeal inside the trailer, however, was a testament to the cruelty that often defines human smuggling operations. The investigation into the San Antonio tragedy quickly widened, aiming to bring to justice everyone involved in the deadly smuggling operation. Authorities followed the money trail, traced phone records, and conducted countless interviews, piecing together the intricate web of the smuggling network. Their efforts led to a string of arrests. Christian Martinez, a key player in the operation, was apprehended and charged with smuggling-related offenses. He eventually pleaded guilty, providing valuable information about the network's inner workings. 4 Mexican nationals were also arrested in 2023, further dismantling the smuggling ring. In a significant breakthrough, authorities in Guatemala apprehended Rigoberto Roman Miranda Orozco in August 2024. Orozco, accused of being a high-ranking member of the smuggling ring, was facing extradition to the United States on charges of migrant smuggling resulting in death or serious injury. The indictment against Orozco revealed chilling details about the smuggling operation. Migrants were forced to surrender their cell phones to prevent communication with the outside world. The smugglers even spread a mysterious powder inside the trailer, hoping to mask the scent of human cargo from detection dogs. The San Antonio tragedy transcended borders and legal proceedings. It was a stark reminder of the human cost of migration. The victims were more than just numbers. They were fathers, mothers, sons, and daughters. They had hopes, dreams, and loved ones they left behind. News of their deaths sent shockwaves through their home communities. Families struggled to comprehend the loss of their loved ones. The tragedy also sparked outrage and calls for action. Politicians and activists demanded stricter border security measures. U.S. President Joe Biden called the incident horrifying and heartbreaking. Amidst the political rhetoric, the human cost remained impossible to ignore. The 53 migrants who perished were not just statistics. They deserved compassion and dignity. Their deaths served as a tragic reminder of the urgent need for humane solutions to migration.
Few names in history are synonymous with innovation, genius, and vision. One such name is Nikola Tesla, a man whose ideas and inventions still shape the world we live in today, over a century after his death. But who was Nikola Tesla? Where did he come from? And what do his achievements mean to us in the modern world? Born on July 10, 1856, in the village of Smiljan in what is today Croatia, Tesla was raised in the Austrian Empire. From a young age, he showed signs of extraordinary intelligence, often dreaming of devices and machines that would seem like science fiction to most. In 1884, Tesla made a life-changing move. He immigrated to the United States, armed with little more than a letter of recommendation from his former employer, Thomas Edison. Tesla's first job in America was with Edison, who was already a prominent figure in the world of electrical innovation. But Tesla's genius would soon lead him on a separate path, one that would forever change the course of history. Tesla's first major achievement was the development of alternating current, or AC. This was a radical departure from Edison's direct current, or DC system, which had limitations in long-distance power transmission. While Edison championed DC, Tesla saw that AC was the future. It could travel long distances with less energy loss, making it more efficient for powering cities and entire nations. But Edison wasn't about to let go of his empire so easily. The War of Currents, as it came to be known, was a bitter battle. Edison went so far as to publicly electrocute animals to demonstrate the dangers of AC. But Tesla's AC system ultimately triumphed when it was chosen to power the first major electrical grid in Niagara Falls. In 1895, Tesla's dream became a reality. The power station at Niagara Falls began to generate electricity using his alternating current system, lighting up the city of Buffalo and setting the stage for the global adoption of AC. Tesla's contributions didn't stop with the War of Currents. He was a prolific inventor, holding over 300 patents. His ideas ranged from the practical to the visionary. One of his most famous inventions, the Tesla coil, would lay the groundwork for the development of radio and wireless communication. Tesla also laid the foundation for radio technology, even though credit for its invention is often given to Marconi. Tesla's ideas and patents were instrumental in the development of wireless communication. His innovations didn't just revolutionize electricity, they helped drive industrialization. The induction motor, for instance, became a cornerstone of modern manufacturing, powering factories and shaping the modern economy. Though Tesla achieved much in his lifetime, some of his grandest ideas were never realized. He envisioned a world of wireless energy transmission, where power would flow freely across vast distances, eliminating the need for wires altogether. He dreamed of free, limitless energy for all, using the Earth itself as a conductor. Tesla's ambition to create a global wireless system, most famously represented by his Wardenclyffe Tower project, was ahead of its time. Unfortunately, Tesla's vision was never realized. Financial difficulties and skepticism from investors like J.P. Morgan caused Wardenclyffe to remain unfinished, and Tesla's dream of free energy was never fulfilled. Yet, his ideas still echo in the world today. Today, Tesla's legacy is more alive than ever. From the widespread use of AC power to wireless communication to electric vehicles powered by his ideas, Tesla's inventions and theories continue to shape the modern world. In fact, his name lives on in companies like Tesla Inc., which designs electric cars and aims to revolutionize energy storage and transmission, a vision Tesla himself would likely have approved of. His ideas about wireless energy and sustainable power continue to inspire new generations of scientists, engineers, and dreamers who believe in a cleaner, more connected world. Tesla may have lived a life of solitude and struggle, but his contributions are undeniable. His name now stands not only for his inventions, but for the limitless potential of human ingenuity. He dreamed of a world transformed by science, and while he may not have seen all of his dreams realized in his lifetime, they live on in the modern world we experience today. Sometimes, the greatest geniuses are the ones who see what others cannot, and through their vision, they change the course of history. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories of the visionaries who shaped our world. Strange and Spectacular Studio presents Explore with Strange and Spectacular. Our sun is a giant ball of energy, constantly radiating heat and light. Did you know that the Earth receives enough energy from the sun in just 1 hour to power the entire world for a whole year? That's 173,000 terawatts of power. To put that in perspective, our current global energy demand is only a tiny fraction of that, around 17 terawatts. This incredible abundance of solar energy begs the question, can we harness the sun to meet all our energy needs? The potential is certainly there. Imagine a world where clean, renewable energy is available to everyone, everywhere. No more reliance on fossil fuels, no more pollution from power plants. Solar energy offers a bright and sustainable future, but there are challenges we need to overcome to make this vision a reality. Solar panels are the key to unlocking the sun's energy. But how do these sleek, shiny rectangles actually turn sunlight into electricity? It all starts with the fascinating properties of silicon, the second most abundant element on Earth. A typical solar panel is made up of many individual units called solar cells. Each cell is essentially a sandwich of two types of silicon, N-type silicon, which has extra electrons, and P-type silicon, which has holes where electrons can go. When these two types of silicon meet, they create an electric field. When sunlight hits the solar cell, the photons in the sunlight knock loose electrons in the silicon. The electric field then pushes these electrons in a specific direction, creating an electrical current. This current is what we use to power our homes and devices. While the potential of solar energy is vast, some significant hurdles stand in the way of a fully solar-powered world. One of the biggest challenges is the uneven distribution of sunlight. Some parts of the world are simply sunnier than others. Deserts receive far more solar radiation than cloudy regions or high-latitude countries. Another challenge is the intermittent nature of solar energy. The sun doesn't shine 24/7. Solar panels can only generate electricity during the day, and their output fluctuates with cloud cover and weather patterns. This intermittency means we need efficient and affordable ways to store solar energy for use when the sun isn't shining. Land availability is another consideration. While solar panels have a relatively small footprint compared to fossil fuel infrastructure, deploying solar energy on a massive scale would require significant land area, especially considering the lower efficiency of today's solar panels. innovations, and solutions. Fortunately, scientists and engineers are constantly working on innovative solutions to overcome these challenges. Advances in solar technology are leading to more efficient solar panels that can generate more electricity from the same amount of sunlight. Energy storage is also undergoing a revolution. Batteries are becoming cheaper, smaller, and more efficient. New storage technologies like pumped hydro storage and compressed air energy storage are also being developed and deployed to store large amounts of solar energy. Innovative deployment strategies are also emerging. Floating solar farms on lakes and reservoirs can generate clean energy without using valuable land. Building integrated photovoltaics, such as solar shingles and solar windows, can seamlessly integrate solar energy generation into existing infrastructure. A solar-powered future? So can we power the entire world with solar energy? The answer is complex. It's unlikely that solar energy will be the sole source of energy in the future. A diverse mix of renewable energy sources, including wind, hydro, geothermal, and nuclear, will be crucial to creating a truly sustainable energy system. However, solar energy, with its abundance and constant technological advancements, will undoubtedly play a pivotal role in our transition to a clean energy future. As we continue to innovate and invest in solar technology and energy storage, we move closer to a world where clean, affordable energy is accessible to all. Thank you for watching. Like, share, and subscribe for more amazing videos.